Man, y'all. Wow. This is your boy Yak City. 3 to the 16. Ah, but it's windy as hell, y'all. Down there 20, 30 mile an hour wind. Up underneath the driver's side of the brown box. That's where, not the very last, but the one right before the very last body mount bolt goes. That whole little section there. I'm thinking about, not right now, but for the future, I'm gonna try to cut the one off the yellow box. Once I get down there. I ain't gonna do any undercarriage work except spray some little liner stuff on there. Cause down the line, I plan on putting it on the rotisserie, you know what I mean, having everything sandblasted underneath and the whole frame and everything, and going about it 100% right way. Right now, it's really a budget frame swap, except for a couple things. You know what I mean? I figure if I'm gonna drive it, I at least gotta have a frame with some paint on it to where that much stop getting corroded. The underbody of the ground Chevy, at least hit it in some spots with some undercoating that the old had came off. So today I'm gonna just be working on it. I'll show y'all just in a second. But yeah, see where I sprayed some around the edges. Yeah, man, stuff like that. Nothing too major. Some spots up in there. Yeah, man, I'm gonna hit those brackets and whatnot. I'm gonna go up underneath. You see the floor pan. See the little rusty spots and whatnot. I'm gonna hit them. I was gonna throw some fiberglass or Bondo on it. Do that. I think you see them spots up in there that's rusty. So we're going by day, step by step, y'all. We're trying to figure out a couple things. Get these bolts and stuff, or this, you know what I mean? Just, I'm talking, but you know what I'm saying, shit. We're gonna put some more paint on this thing. We're gonna get to it. Today I'm working on this. This is the new frame that's going under. This is the old frame, the frame I took off. Reason I wanted to swap the frames. Up in here. All that's busted. You see that? You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all see how rusty this mug was. As much scale and flake and stuff's on it. And this one didn't have near as much. At least the rear. The front, you know, it has some, a little bit, but this is from when I used just regular cheap spray paint. And so this is the one that the 5.3 was on, y'all. I'm thinking, ooh, did I step in it? Almost stepped in the damn dog shit. So I'm thinking it's not the oil pan that was stopping me from steering when I grinded this down years ago, if y'all remember. See, it's grinded down on this right side. I think it's this steering box, because when I lift this car up off the ground, or the frame up off the ground, and try to turn the wheels, I gotta put some oomph into it. When I did it to this frame, lift the front off the ground and turn the wheels, it turns fairly easy. So that's something I'm thinking about swapping over on the frames, is this steering box. I don't know if when I do the swap, if I'm gonna LS swap, if I'm going to swap the oil pan or not. I probably will, just for now. Just since the engine is gonna be off the, you know what I mean, frame and everything. But I don't know, y'all. That's neither here nor there right now. I'm about to bust this front end down. I'm not taking control arms off or spindles, nothing like that. I am going to change if I need to. I'm gonna go all the best. the little dust shield. You see how these ones is all bent up. Probably can't really see, but I see the mugs all bent up. So I'm gonna swap them out. I don't really care for the front end steering linkage and stuff I put on here, because like some of it's cool, but like the ball joint, you can't re-grease those. So next time I get another kit, I'm gonna make sure I can get the stuff that I can grease. And also I might get the 1-inch extended ball joints for the top, since I got those cups in here, to where the camber won't be off, I believe, as much. I know I've been rambling, y'all. This might not even be part of the video. This might just be an in-between video, honestly. That's probably what it is gonna be. I started off with my one, but you know I ain't tripping, y'all. I gotta put some stabilizer links on this mug. See the hole there. I think it's like day 8 or so. It's about 2 p.m. Yep, on the dot. I'm gonna do a couple things to the Chevy, y'all. I'm gonna try not to do that much talking without y'all seeing what I'm talking about. So as y'all see, this the frame that was under the brown box, y'all. Y'all see how crusty that mug is, man. All that scale on there, man. It's a lot. I mean, you see some worse scale. The main reason for me swapping the frame, man, you see that. I got that on the good frame though too. But you see, this the main reason me swapping the frame. You see it. All that, you know what I mean? Like, look at that, y'all. That's horrible, man. That should have been done. I'm gonna say it should have been done, but man, y'all see that frame, man? That was bad. But y'all see all the how crusty and corroded it is. Not corroded, but you know, it's all surface for the most part, but it's bad. The whole damn car, like, I don't get it, because this one wasn't near. Ooh, that mug kind of look good, don't it? Woo! Give me a little flick. Nah, but see, this one wasn't near as corroded, y'all. Like, I hit a lot of it with the wire wheel, and some of it I couldn't hit without removing the trailing arms and whatnot, so I didn't even do all that, y'all. I just hit it like I was seeing though. I just hit it with the wire wheel and the angle grinder, spots I could get to. I didn't hit the rear end. I barely hit the trailing arms, like I said. But hopefully this paint should stick. This paint should hold a lot longer and help preserve the car, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like, man, that one over there has so much. It's just the whole thing is rust. The whole thing is rust colored. At least this one, yeah, I mean, some spots I had to hit a little tough, but it really wasn't bad, y'all, for real. Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't nothing on this frame that looked like that. That corroded and stuff, y'all. Not corroded, but you know, scaly and rusty and whatnot. Like that pan or that frame rail looked bad, and I thought about cutting a section off of another one, cutting this one off and replacing it, y'all. That's not the best. I ain't gonna say that's not the best way. I mean, I guess it would be if you couldn't get a whole frame, but it already seems like these frames is already in sections for real. Like, if, yeah, man, it just looks like these cuts were in section. I mean, when they put them together, there's a line there, a cut there, one there. That might not be one there. That is one there. So it looks like, I mean, they section them together, because then you got another line there where they weld the frame together. So, I mean, another one here. So these frames, they're really sections and then they're welded together, I guess. See, I'm thinking it was just all one straight up something, you know what I mean, straight up frame out of one piece, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm rambling, y'all, but I'm stuff off of the old frame to the new frame I'm using. Mainly, probably, maybe brake calipers, at least the like the dust shields, rotors, and that'll probably be our dust shields and rotors. I'm gonna do a swap, because you see these ones is bent and whatnot. I'm gonna change the steering box too. I think on, you remember, if y'all remember my old videos, I had the 5.3 in the yellow box, but I couldn't, I don't know if I said it or not, but I couldn't turn it really. And I was thinking the whole time it's the oil pan hitting the center link. I think that's what it's called. I mean, part of your front suspension or steering. But when I pulled the, I mean, you see there, I got them grinded down a lot. But see, what I did was, when I had this frame, I had lifted it up the front with the jack and to turn the tires for when I could push the car, it would, I mean, it would turn type stuff. Those on the old frame, that frame behind me, those tires turn pretty damn easy, y'all. But on this one here, on the yellow frame box, or the yellow box frame, when I jack that mug up in the front and try to turn the tires, it's hard to turn. I'm thinking it's something in this steering box here. You know what I mean? I'm thinking it's this. Don't quote me, but I'm thinking it's that, and I'd rather swap that one from the yellow frame with the one that's on the brown frame. I want, you know what I mean? I want everything operating as it was, or a little smoother with the brown box for now. I'm trying to ride it. It's already spring, today's spring. I'm trying to ride it within a couple weeks because the weather's supposed to get a little bogus the next couple days. It's all good, y'all. I'm gonna get this started going. I know I've been rambling and talking, but day 8, frame swap. Making decent time. I'm gonna go back in other videos and see when the first day I started, y'all, but you know, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm doing a frame swap at the crib, in the grass and in the rocks, using 4 barrels and 2 4x4s. I got 1 cherry picker, but I recommend 2, and that's how I'm gonna do. Ooh. So first, I'm gonna do some tire swapping. I'm gonna take the good tires off of the old box frame and put these old tires on. These aren't even bad tires necessarily, but I'm gonna put the old tires on. So I'm gonna take the tires off of this frame and put them on the old frame and bring the other tires over here. Hell, this is a donut or something. It say temporary use only. What the hell? I never seen no tire that size say temporary use. And I'm gonna see what I can do to address that bolt, I believe, or the lug bolt stud missing. Cause I don't believe those are in the rotors. If they're in the rotors, I'm good, but they might not be in the rotors, y'all. Can't remember, been a while. This gap, y'all, between the intake and the block, when I changed the intake manifold years ago, thinking that might be where my oil's coming from to be on the back of the engine, y'all. Was finna change rear main seal, but now I might just change the intake manifold gasket. Now y'all gonna see me remove these wires from the engine, cover up my distributor and carburetor, and spray this cleaner on here, and then spray it off with this water. See how much gunk I can get off there. I didn't even know I could hyperlapse with the video facing me. But anyway, y'all, I got at least where I want it to be clean, and I'll hand clean around the distributor and carburetor later. I'm gonna have to pull the distributor and intake to change that manifold. I didn't want to have to change the timing on this. I didn't want to have to mess with the timing on it at all ever since I got it started when I was working on it a couple years ago, just because how quick it fired, how quick it, you know what I mean, the timing is perfect on it right now. So hopefully I don't gotta do too much. I'm gonna change the stuff I'm gonna change on it while it's on the frame, like this. Maybe not necessarily this frame, maybe that frame, but I'm gonna work before I get the frame, the body on the frame, to where I can get to every angle, of the engine, to where I can make sure the intake is sealed up good and everything. Probably change the intake manifold gasket, valve cover gaskets, and exhaust manifold gaskets. But now, y'all, while this is soaking a little bit, I'm gonna start removing the brake dust shields here, and these rotors don't look good at all. I don't know. I'm gonna look at these rotors, see if I could take something to wipe that off their brake cleaner, see how smooth I get them. We're gonna figure it out, y'all. My fault for cutting y'all off, but y'all remember, y'all might not remember. If y'all watch most of these videos, y'all know most of them is 15 minutes to 45 minutes. So on the second half, the putting everything back together, I've been doing trying to do less talking and more working. I might set y'all up and show y'all what I'm doing, but I just told y'all, so I don't know. Like I said, less talking, show y'all more what I'm doing. I might hyperlapse it, I might not. I might as well at least record, just to have footage at least. Don't know if I use it or not. Technically day 9, y'all, but it's gonna be with the day video. I ain't doing much today. I threw some paint on here yesterday in the front. I ain't even worried about it. I want to swap the spindles and the control arms, but I had that lift kit on there and I don't feel like messing with the coil spring compressor, especially with no engine, no weight being on the frame. Might clean up a couple of areas you see where the paint ain't even. Let me see if that stuff scrape off there or whatnot. It might just need some more layers, and it might be from the texturized stuff I put on there from before. Just probably go over it with some paint again today. Not too much. I've scraped it a little bit and it don't really come off in areas, but I'll be removing this steering box and everything. Look, y'all, I'm gonna put my leg up against this spindle and try to move it. See, my leg ain't moving, y'all. Look, it's tight. So I'm gonna remove this box. I'm hoping it's the box and not the steering linkage and everything I got on there. It shouldn't be though. I wonder if my ball joints could be too tight. To remove this, you need a 5/8, 3 spots, one there, one there, one there. Move that real quick. All right, clean up behind it. Throw some paint on there. I might clean it up, I might not. I guess I need like a joint separator, but to remove like the center link from the steering box. It's gonna be a 3/4 socket. I really need like a separating fork. I'll figure something out to separate them. I'll probably use a big wrench and my actual little sledgehammer. You want to be careful when doing that, y'all. I should have left the nut on top and knocked it loose. Instead, I didn't, and I messed up the first couple threads. So I'm get some vice grips or channel lock and hold the like stud, the bolt part of it, and try to spin it on there. If not, I'm replacing the center link. All in all, though, I planned on changing the center link anyway. I don't know how I'll do it without removing everything else, so that's why I haven't got to it. I'd say you want it on there pretty tight, but I'm gonna overdo it. Is what it is. Still clean up this other side of the frame and put some paint on there. So I ended up getting it on there, y'all. A little castle nut type of deal that goes on top for the center link. It does have some metal shavings from rethreading type, so be careful when you handle the bolt. I'm gonna try to sand it off. I just used some better channel locks, some stuff that wasn't gonna eat these teeth up. Now I'm gonna wipe down the frame with some spots, throw some paint on here. Pop said, huh? See if you could grease the ball joints. I didn't even think I could. I can't the uppers, but the lowers I can. And the lower that goes to the steering, I think the outer tie rod in. Well, yeah, I can continue to paint once I spray the engine down, clean it off. and it dry. No bummer. Yeah. As you seen, I was greasing some of my joints, and the passenger side. See there? The fitting hole, so it didn't have a fitting in it. I wasn't tripping, I mean, because this was gonna be the LS swap frame, and I was gonna address all that later down the line. But so the fitting hole is stripped. I try to put a thing in there. I can't. I might try to get a little bigger one or something, but I'm probably gonna end up taking this stuff off and getting new center link, all new steering components except for spindles and ball joints. My ball joints, I can grease those except for my top ones. So I'm probably I could take this stuff off. I don't know, y'all. I'll probably just get new steering components except for ball joints, and I really don't want these steering components on here. I could possibly, maybe, but these from '87, y'all, so I don't know what I'm gonna do right now, y'all, but I'm gonna clean this mug up, probably throw some more paint on here later, and let y'all know my next move. If I do have to separate the control arms, I'm probably gonna put 75 Caprice springs in the front. 75 Caprice that had a 350 and AC. I believe 78 Chevy boy told me that a while ago. He said he got that squat he had at the time with springs from the 75 Caprice that had AC and a 350, y'all. But it is what it is. With that being said, y'all, I don't believe the steering box is bad. The sun popping back out a little bit. It dry it off, you know what I mean? Hopefully it don't chip on me. And yeah, man, like I said, I might change this. For now, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking about just taking the steering components off of the brown box frame and putting it on the yellow box frame. It did the job. And if I do that, I should be cool. I mean, it steered me cool. I greased the joints and whatnot, y'all. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do for now. Change the springs. I'll probably get 75 Caprice springs.